Hi, I have a very special guest today. I'm in conversation with Fatima Mandal. Fatima is currently in Mumbai and she is in Akanksha Foundation. Thank you so much for joining me today, Fatima.
Thank you.
So, how old are you, Fatima?
I'm 16 years old.
16. So, have you finished 10th grade or are you still at school?
I have currently finished 10th grade
Okay,
this year.
this year. Okay.
Yes.
So I saw on your resume that you were a part of the student council for, so was it for your school for 3 years or?
Yes, yes, for my school.
Okay, okay. So as a sort of a part of the student council, what were your responsibilities?
As I was part of the student council, so we had to be punctual, we had to come on time, and we had to make sure that the school is in discipline. Like my duty in the morning is to come early, and I was appointed on the staircase to ensure that all the children are walking on the line. I had my lunchtime duties. During that time, I had to go to the smaller grades and ensure that all of them are eating their lunch properly, sitting in one places. Then we were also given opportunities to help funfair for Jai Vakil Foundation. Like it is a foundation, it is a school for intellectually disabled children. So we were given an opportunity to go and hold a funfair there. So we organized many different games, and we were playing games with them. And we also have many different responsibilities. We organize Teachers' Day and many other events in the school. Yes.
Okay, so what did you learn from being a part of the student council? And you
So
were
I think
part of the student council for 3 years, right?
yes.
So what did you learn?
So I learned how to maintain discipline in one's life, because discipline is very important to be as a person to have in a life. And I also learned how to take responsibilities, because we were given many duties. So we had to complete our duties on time, and like we had to be responsible. I also realized the importance of punctuality and many other values. And I also learned that we don't have to be like we have to not be afraid of taking up challenges. Yes.
Okay, that's good. You sound very, very confident, Fatima, and I'm sure Akanksha schooling has instilled a lot of that in you, and you've also um, and a lot of it is your doing as well, because that's what you've strived to become someone in your life. So tell me how, I mean, I think we'll have to backtrack a little bit. How did you discover Akanksha?
So I could say that first, like I started studying from Akansha from senior KG, but I studied my junior KG in the school in my area. So when I had to go to senior KG, my mother had like already uh, admission me in another school, but she had heard of Akansha. At that time, Akansha had just begun. Like so, it was like it was not very well known at that time. So my mother heard it from her friend. So then she realized that it is a really good school. So she went there and she told them that I also want to admission my daughter in that school. But the slots were already full. But then luckily when my mother went to admission, when she was completing all the procedures for other school, she got a call that your daughter has been selected into Akansha in this school. So then she was really happy, and that's how I got into Akansha school. So it is all based on luck. Then
Yeah,
fortunately, one place was there
yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah, no, absolutely. And so I understand that your mother has looked after you single-handedly. She's a single parent.
Yes, yes.
And so, what are the values that your mother has instilled in you? And how similar or different are they from the Akanksha values that have been instilled in you?
So I think as a person, the values that she has taught me are very unique. As she's the closest person to me, so I look up to her because she's always very brave and courage to facing challenges. Whenever we needed something, provided immediately. She never let us felt like we had only one parent. She gave us like equal love for mother also, and the part of the father she also played that role. And I think she's a kind and humble hearted person. So I want to like adapt that these are the qualities that I like would like to learn from her. And the Akansha and the thing that my mother, like the values that are similar, are showing respect and always like being persevering and not giving up.
Yeah, that's very, very important. I think it's a very important lesson, and it's something that if you are able to imbibe from a very young age, it takes you very, very far. And I think you're lucky that you've got your mom who's so encouraging, and you're lucky to have had the opportunity to be a part of the Akanksha education system, which has one, given you the education, and two, also provided you with the values that you were just talking about. So,
Yes.
Fatima, let's talk a little bit about your school life. Um, so you said that you were very, very young when you started, when you became a part of the Akanksha education. Um, what was it? Did you make, like, were the kids in your class or in your school mainly from your community, or were they from other areas around your community as well? So were you able to meet different kinds of children?
So I could say that like I was initially from my area, like in from my locality, Manpur. There were only like 5 to 10 children who were part of Akansha because it was like really far from Manpur. Our school is really far, so people don't prefer to go such long distances only to get educated. So only like 10 to 15 children were part of Akansha from my locality, and most of the children were from the locality around the school.
Okay.
So and what was special was both the genders were there, girls and boys. We all studied together, and most importantly, children from different religions. We all like studied together. So it was like a really wonderful atmosphere. We used to share our food, like, and we used to help each other. So we all developed a strong bond of friendship.
Okay. And how did you go to school? Because you said it's quite far from your home, right? And your locality. How did you go to school?
So like I had to, my school was of 8:30. So I had to wake up early in the morning, 6 o'clock. Then I had to get ready by 7. We used to get ready, and we used to catch the train of 7:30. By train, I used to travel, and it would take like approximately 45 minutes or 1 hour to reach school. Then I would reach school by 8:15. Yes, but sometimes we faced problems because due to the rains, the train would shut down or like go slow. So we sometimes we would reach school late. But however, we would call at didis, and they also understood the situation. So we always like adjusted.
Okay. Um, Now that I mean, all of last year, you had to adapt to a different way of learning, and virtual learning, and you were in your 10th grade. So that's like, quite an important year in terms of education. How did you adapt to this change? And who were the people who helped you? Um, so, and did you find it easy, or was it complicated and hard? So how did you kind of adapt to this change?
So initially when the online classes were started, we as students faced many problems because it was like a really new way of learning through online, because initially we used to study in our school, so it was not such a problem.
I want to
But
ask you,
now,
sorry, Fatima, one question.
yes, yes,
When you were at school, did you, was computer learning also part of the academics? Was there like,
yes, we,
it was, okay. So you were
yes,
not unfamiliar with, like a computer setup. You were not unfamiliar
yes.
with that. Okay, okay. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
So like initially we had problems because we did not have stable internet connection. Sometimes we when we tried to join the classes, we got disconnected in the between, and sometimes we missed the classes. And in the starting we could not understand the teaching method because it was completely different of what we were being taught at school. So but to overcome this problem, Akansha provided us with tablets with internet package, so it helped us, it really helped us a lot, because then we would not have to worry about missing our classes. We could attend it on time. And as of about the teaching method, our teachers asked us personally that are you facing any problem, are you understanding this method of teaching? So whenever we did not understand, we told Didi that no Didi, we are not understanding this method of teaching, can you try another method? So they took our suggestions and they came up with a better method and strategies to teach us. And slowly we started getting adapted to that method, and we could learn very smoothly. And this is how whenever we were faced with problems, we overcome them successfully. My mother also motivated me to keep on learning, even if the internet was not there. She got Wi-Fi at home, so we I think it our journey was made more easier due to all the support from school as well as my family. Yes.
Okay. So which is your favorite subject? What do you enjoy the most?
I think as I can say, I'm a person who likes all the subjects. But
No, but you
especially,
have to have one special, one favorite, right?
I like science. In science, I like biology. I don't like physics and chemistry that much, but I love biology, about the organs and universe. And especially, I like when we are taught lesson about space and universe. I like that chapter.
Okay. So what are you going to do next now that you've finished your 10th grade? Are you going to college, or what are you planning to do next? And what are you going to study further?
So as of now, I have thought about a goal, but as a youngster, I think my goals and aspiration, they will keep on changing
Amazing.
as I will be faced with new problems, and as I will move forward, because we get introduced to new topics. So our mindset will keep on changing. But as of now, my goal is to get into a decent college. I want to pursue arts and take up psychology.
Okay, okay, that's interesting. So, have you already applied or not yet?
No, not yet. From a school side, we have not started applying for colleges.
Oh,
The teacher has not started yet.
okay, okay. So, tell me, Fatima, what, who? Um, First, I'll ask you who, and then I'll ask you what. Okay. So, who inspires you the most within Akanksha and outside of Akanksha? Who do you get
So,
inspired by?
so within Akansha, I can tell that all the people of Akansha, amount of hard work they do, especially all my DDs and my school leaders, they are always there for the children. They make the children understand like all the concepts, and they give their 100% in everything. This is the quality, which is different from all other school teachers. I think they're so special. They always try to think about the benefit of the children, and all Akansha people, they try to bring smiles on the faces of children. And one of my role model, I think, is my senior. She's currently in 13th standard. Her name is Alia Mullah, and she's in USA. So she was selected for UWC Singapore, and I think she has worked really hard for where she is today. The way she inspires me, I want to inspire the other people in the same way. Like, she's really a hardworking person, and she always gives her best.
So she came to Singapore and she
Yes,
graduated
UWC.
UWC Singapore and then went to the US.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, no. And is it something that you would also like to do? Get a scholarship
Yes.
and go to the US?
So this year I got an opportunity to apply for UWC. So I got selected to the interview round. I gave the interview, and the results have not come yet. So I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, I'm hoping as well, because if you do come to Singapore, then I'm here. So you will, you'll have someone to kind of, you'll have someone whom you can call family. So that would be really nice. Keep me updated on when your results are out.
If even if my result, even if I don't get selected in UWC Singapore for now, but I hope that in future, I will work so hard and I will make progress that one day I can come to Singapore, especially to meet you.
Thank you. And I will come to Mumbai especially to meet you as well. So yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'm excited to be able, all the Akanksha students that I have been talking to since last week, I would really, really love to meet all of you in person as well. I think that would be quite, and it would be very special for me. And I think all of you are so confident, so mature, so, with so clear headed. And I think the kind of influences that you are getting from both Akanksha, as well as your families, in your case, your mom, I think is developing you and growing you into someone very, very, uh, ready to face the world. And I think that is I'm so proud, really, I am. So, so you did mention that you want to do psychology, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why psychology?
So I think that, as of what I know about psychology right now, it is like the study of human brain and to understand other people's problem. So firstly, initially I wanted to take up commerce, to do something related to banking and all. Then I thought about it, like what I really wanted. And from deep inside my heart, I realized that I really want to do something for other people. And art is a field, it is all about humanity, and we can do it, we work towards the goal of establishing peace and doing something for the humankind. And when I heard about psychology from the career session, I've found it really interesting to understand the people's mind, and understanding the mental issues they are facing, because physical issues, like physical problems, can somewhat be cured, but easily. But the mental issues the person is facing can lead him or her to depression, or can give rise to mental issues. So it is such a wonder to cure that mental issues and give like a new life to that person. So yes, that's why.
Wow, for a 16-year-old, you're very inspiring. Thank you so much, Fatima. I really, really enjoyed talking to you. Good luck. Take care of yourself and your mom. And you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, one brother. He also studied in Akansha, same school.
Same school. Okay. So stay safe, look after yourselves, good luck, and I'm sure you're going to go far in life. And I've really, really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you. I enjoyed so much talking to you. Hope
Thank
to
you.
meet you soon.
Yes, absolutely. Once the pandemic is over and we're able to life goes back to a little bit of normalcy, then I will definitely come to Bombay and I'll make it a point to find a way of meeting you. So thank you so much.
Thanks. Welcome.
Bye, Fatima.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.